After many hours of riding around in mech suits and exploring the vast planet Mira, the massive scale of Xenoblade Chronicles X still amazes me. The tumultuous alien world is an artistically breathtaking landscape full of hostile foes to fight, terrain to explore, and a near endless supply of quests to complete. It's a long and sometimes grindy road, but the powerful mechs you eventually unlock bring the great battle system to life and kept me immersed in this action role-playing game and its harsh open world. Xenoblade Chronicles X is a harrowing and unpredictable survival story of humanity getting caught in the crossfire of a galactic war. It kept me interested despite some jarringly inconsistent delivery. Most cutscenes exhibit big-budget, anime-inspired flair with great results, while others are poorly animated conversations like this.
Data collection's finished. I'll upload it to Frontier Nav.
Alright, let's head to the next spot.
Right.
When I got my boots on the ground in the actual game, the enemy variety of planet Mira was immediately impressive. Roaming packs of creatures spawn at a variety of different strengths and levels, and they make the alien planet feel crowded with things to fight. It's disappointing that they rarely interact with each other as kin or even prey. The city of New Los Angeles also suffers from this populated but lifeless feeling, and the overall sense of place is weakened further by a bad soundtrack that tries to be upbeat but sounds like noise instead. Combat is what really hooked me in. You only directly control one character in your 4-person party, but I found the energetic mix of real-time basic attacks and cooldown abilities highly engaging because of the way my AI-controlled teammates coordinated with me. Whenever you perform a move to topple an enemy, your computer-driven comrades seize the opportunity and pummel it to dust. At the same time, their attacks trigger opportunities to use complementary abilities to maximize damage and restore health. The system encouraged me to try different moves, making a cool-looking variety of moves more powerful than settling into a repeating pattern of spamming the same attacks over and over. Out in the wilderness, Xenoblade Chronicles X presents seemingly endless reasons to fight and wander the planet. The mere act of exploring rewards you with valuable experience points, lots of collectible loot, and waypoints that double as dispensaries for precious minerals and fast travel markers. But not all quests are created equal. The best ones send you out on hunts for troublesome boss-like enemies called tyrants, where tough fights and powerful loot awaits. The worst ones send you on annoying, directionless fetch quests to hunt down randomly placed collectibles. The opening hours of this roughly 60-hour game can feel overwhelming since there's so much to learn, but eventually Xenoblade's separate parts fold into an elaborate resource system. You can use loot to develop new weapons and gear that give you more tools to keep fighting tougher enemies. Combined with gear that randomly drops from battles, I always felt like I was making good progress. However, Xenoblade's inventory management system can't keep up with all of these items, and I felt bombarded by heaps of loot that I couldn't sort by stat values. There's a big prize to motivate you to deal with it though. About 30 hours in, I built up enough wealth to develop and maintain hulking robot suits called Skells. These powerful and expensive tools can transform into a vehicle form and are fully customizable, with 10 slots for weapons like sabers, missile launchers, and other oversized weapons. When I climbed in, Xenoblade's sense of scale shifted dynamically, and suddenly I was doing battle against the much larger, more intimidating foes of Mira. That long buildup of time to scale flies by, except when you hit the tedious 8-part quest required to unlock the Skell license. It's a dull and annoying prerequisite, especially after a lengthy preamble. Thankfully, it's a one-time ordeal. Skells feel enormously powerful, but they don't turn the rest of the campaign into easy street. It's impressive that Xenoblade is able to so smoothly ramp up its challenges to match your wildly escalating power for such a long campaign. My advancements felt like leaps and bounds forward, but the monsters in my path never just laid down and let me walk all over them. The presentation can feel stiff and awkward at times, but the satisfying loop of combat and exploration makes trekking across the vast world of Mira a fun and rewarding experience. For more Xenoblade Chronicles X, stick with IGN.